Dude, can I tell you? I got clickbaited. What is it when it's clickbait? Because the headline gets you to click on it, but then you read it and it lives up to the headline. That's like not clickbait. That's like, I don't know. I was click satisfied. Saw an article today from the Daily Hive, which they are clickbait merchants, but they're one of the few like local news blogs that exists in Vancouver. Let me give you the summary of this, okay? Here's the headline. Surrey's a city near here. Surrey teacher suspended for flipping off students, supervising exam at Starbucks. A Surrey teacher has been suspended for the second time in less than 2 years after a series of inappropriate behavior inside and outside of the school. Now I know you're gonna say Monka S. I've read the whole article. You don't have to say Monka S. It's not going where you think it's going. I'm interested to see where chat ends up on this one. This incident occurred in May of that year when the teacher walked by some students in the school's hallway. According to the report, a student made a comment about someone being bald. The teacher turned around and said, "What the bleep did you just say to me?" A grade 9 student said, "Who the bleep are you talking to?" The teacher responded, "You." The teacher then said, "Bleep you, bleep," and gave the students the middle finger as he walked away, stated the report. You get that? It sounds like the kid was cutting up a little bit. You should be able to give it back to him, man. And then this one is literally just Larry David, man. The report then made note of a second incident in June 2024 when the teacher was on medical leave and acted as a proctor for a student writing a final Anatomy and Physiology 12 exam. The student, who did not attend the school where the teacher taught, wrote the exam under the teacher's supervision at a local Starbucks around 5:45 p.m. When proctoring the exam, the teacher had logged in using a personal device and not a district-issued device. Under district policy, exams must be completed on district-issued devices and written and proctored at a school site. I don't know, man. I'm not going to say that he's based, but those two incidents in particular, I'm like, I don't think that's... It sounds like the kid was being rude to him. He probably shouldn't have responded with swearing, but I understand how it is, man. As a streamer, people will come into your chat and say like vile stuff to you, and if you respond with a similar tone, they go, "Oh, well, you're not allowed to say that. That's not fair, man." And then the Starbucks, I'm like, well, what does it matter, man? He's on medical leave. Hey, F you, bud. Apollo, how many carrots you got saved up, brother? I think I have like I have 1,700 carrots. I might be in a world of hurt, man. And then I did that Kitasan Black roll simulator that someone made on GitHub last night, and it took 250 swipes to get one Kitasan Black. So I'm just praying that someone on my following list wails, and I can just borrow it. I got people in chat saying they got like 50,000 carrots. 50,000. I thought like Kate was telling me someone in our club has like 100,000 or something crazy. Because they're trying to get 200 is the free-to-play goal, right? 200 pulls, I should say. And 200 pulls is like 20-something thousand, maybe? It's 30,000. I literally just failed the skill check for 20 times 15, man. That's embarrassing. Or really, it was 2 times 15, but how's the 600 grind? Pretty good. I got to do 3 careers on the bike this morning. And all of them, well, actually, I think one of them flamed out at the UMA semis, but that career was cooked. The other 2 won the finals. One of them won the finals with like 400 and something thousand fans. It was the most fans I've ever had. Still a B+, I'm afraid. All 3 got 2 speed sparks. I'm not going to complain about that, but it is essentially like best useless because you really need 3 stam for what I'm running right now, but that's okay. You're getting canceled for encouraging weebs to watch sports. I regret to inform you that if this is happening on Twitter, it's not real. It's not real. It's like they're real people, but it's just like the vitriol is just a swarm of bees, and they get rattled by something. And then a day later, something else rattles them, and the swarm goes over there. And then a day later, it goes over there, and a day later, it goes over there. If you're not on the website, it's not real. They're allowed to be mad. They're allowed to be mad. How's the Peloton this morning? If you used it. Hey, whoa. Hang on. I actually have to, thank you for reminding me. I have to use my pen to put a check mark on the calendar. Because I did use it this morning. I'm not trying to flex on you. That's every day in July so far, man. That's 19 days in a row. That doesn't make sense. Today's the 16th. 5 plus 7 plus 4. That's 16. That is not 19. I gotta work on the arithmetic this morning, apparently. No G-chat freakouts today? The stock market doesn't crash anymore. And I'm not saying that as cope. It like probably should be impacted more by the events that are happening right now. That's my take as one individual out of like a billion people participating in it. But like every once in a while, people will ping me on Discord and be like, is your G-chat going crazy? Did you see the news? And then I look at the news and I'm like, buddy, we're going up 50 basis points tomorrow. I don't know what to tell you. I don't the present environment, unless the news is like a nuclear bomb just went off, we're going up. That being said, I might as well check. I might as well just take a quick. You're really asking me if the G chat's going crazy? S&P 500 down 12 basis points, bro. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Credible threats of trying to fire Jay Powell? Yeah, I know. And that's why I'm like, against all odds, still it goes up, man. I'm not the guy in charge of the stock market. I'm just an observer. SSR new normal goes hard. Paul, did you steal that joke from chat? I'm one of the best joke stealers of all time. So I recognize it, you know, great artist borrow, masterful artist steal. I was not stealing, I was complimenting. Oh. Apollo, you're lucky you don't get this in your chat. You gotta respond with kindness to messages like, what happened for the stock market to crash 1% in the last hour? Dude, what are you talking about? It's up like 30% in 3 months or something, man. You got, what are you doing? You gotta be, I'm sorry, I'm trying to respond with grace, but there's some volatility involved, man. That's why it's called a risk premium. Have you been in the market for one day? You gotta close the tab, man. You gotta chill. When do we run on the banks? I can't say that we should. That actually, I think might be like a federal crime. But it would be so funny to just all take our money out of the bank at the same time. It would be such a good prank, man. You don't understand. I don't have your money. Your money's tied up in stable coins right now. Your money's being invested in the Genius Bill. We don't have everybody's deposits. It's in Airbnbs. It's in buy now, pay later companies. I do think a CSGO ETF would be crazy. And I think we might be in the right kind of fucked up, deregulated market to actually do it in the United States of America right now. We're so fucking... The world is primed for a CSGO ETF that holds a broad basket of cases and sticker capsules and probably has like an 8% MER or something like that. Something fucking disgusting that makes you want to throw up. Anybody here work at YieldMax or perhaps Horizon ETFs that could get this going? Come on, we gotta have somebody watching this right now works at Horizon ETFs. Or Evolve, maybe. Anyone here work at Evolve? I work at Fidelity. Sorry, I'm afraid this ain't your purview, little bro. Why don't you stick to target date funds with responsibly diversified investments? We're becoming fucking stupid in this bitch right now. We're getting, by the way, thank you for your service. We're getting fucking crazy. We're gonna go fucking insane. Esoteric Ebb is a demo right now, but it's being published by Raw Fury. I have a conflict of interest. I have to cancel this segment because my manager, David, also works at Raw Fury. Nah, we're going to send it, but I'd like to get that out there to begin with, and now we can just enjoy ourselves. What is it? It's a single-player CRPG, isometric CRPG. Basically, what I saw were people talking about it positively and then also saying you roll dice. And that's basically all I need to give it an hour. Let's be a beefy cleric, man. You are a farmer's son who grew up in the city. Of course you'd be an outcast. It took time, but eventually you figured out how to cope with it. Constitution and charisma. Background focus. Punching bag. Troll killer. Kiosk kid. Lore enthusiast. Well, that's not me. Crowd pleaser. Little weirdo. Asgalist activist. Earthguard recruit. One friend. Just honestly, straight up, just take me back to punching bag, man. That's just keep it simple for the first run here. Truth and nothing else, a voice declares. What is your name? DC8 success. Ragen. Your name is Ragen. You answer. Another question is stated in the dark. What is your occupation? DC11 success. You are dead. DC8 success. Dead? How can you be dead? You're thinking, aren't you? Dead does not mean gone. What are you, a frickin' poet? Look around. DC13 failure. It's more than darkness. It's nothing. All around you. I don't want to be dead. Few do. All right. What's an occupation? DC12 failure. Okay, I'm rolling like garbage. We should restart the run already. Didn't you have a job? Something really important? Your class. Tell the voice about your class. Class? What class am I? Lower class. I'm awful at everything. Brutal but true. It takes a while before the next question is posed. What is your current goal? We need to find out who blew up the tea shop. Probably someone on Insta. The Goblin Chieftain, she needs you. To find the Goblin Chieftain, is that right? I know it to be true. What is your political affiliation? The question strikes your entire consciousness, sending it spinning. When a leftist baddie with a wolf cut asks you who you voted for in 2016? Elections are ridiculous. DC 14 success. The Asgalis, I don't really know what I'm doing here. Life is a struggle to alleviate oppression. The exiles know this well. The voice is fading. This is the end. The final question. How did you die? Drowning in the river. Now's your chance. Break free. I am not dead. He did it, man. A game by Christopher Beauregard. It's Jump King 3. Wolfcut enjoyers rise up. Do you know on Dan's stream today, he said that he got a haircut and the hairdresser was telling him that to give a kid a broccoli cut takes 2 to 3 hours? I gotta hand it to Gen Alpha. I thought they all had ADHD, but if you can sit in a chair for 2 to 3 hours getting your hair permed, like, you might just make it, man. They might bring books back. They might be able to do it, man. They might bring books back. They doom scroll during it? I'm sorry, if you're 15, you're not doom scrolling, you're just scrolling. And I don't mean that to be like gatekeeping, like disdain or misery or anything like that, but you're still a kid, like, it's not doom scrolling. You don't have to do adulting later, you're on summer vacation right now, man. Adults can doom scroll. You can scroll for like an hour and then you're like, shit, I have to go to work. After all that doom scrolling, now I gotta go to fucking work. And come home and cook dinner and then do the dishes from the dinner. And then go to bed, doom scroll when I wake up, and then go back to work. I worked summers in high school. Thank you for your service. I appreciate it. They're saying you're the first person to ever do that, and I appreciate that. I'm not hating on you. I'm stating my opinion on society, okay? The bubble tea shop couldn't have made it without you. You're right here. They're keeping that thing running like the Navy, all right? I need to figure out who blew up the tea shop. Yes, let's finish this job. I have rolled -2 HP because I feel dizzy. I was waiting for my first dice roll. I'll engage with this dead body. Gained experience +5. Underneath you find the cold corpse of a human. Thinning blonde hair, unkempt facial hair. His sons miss him and despise him. The DC of a dice choice is determined by how challenging that roll will be. 1d20 +0, roll a 10, easy. Nailed it. A natural 1. There's something strange here. We must look closer. I think I'm about to get poisoned with pestilence. Never mind. Harsh scars cover the skin. Signs indicate a hard worker or a careless worker. Try to move the corpse. Black veins appear over its skin. A feeling of impending doom comes over you. Your stomach drops, followed by a wave of pain. I died from interacting with an object, man. Necrotic energies, let go of the damn corpse. The moment you let go, the pain subsides. The dark marks on its skin quickly disappear as quickly as they showed up. What a horrific spell. This corpse is cursed by something wicked beyond your powers. You approach a shambling man by the apple pile. He does not acknowledge your presence. He is unaware of you. Greetings, citizen. This is a reanimated corpse. I found this voting card over there. Is it yours? The zombie does not even grunt in your direction. You grip the voting card firmly in your gloved hand. It is indeed yours. Keep it safe. You're very rude. Did you know that? The zombie appears to rattle a bit. Nope, it just found another out-of-place apple. We need to establish an Asgalist government. It's the only way for us average peasants to not fall back into the oppression of feudalism. The zombie just keeps moving. The social democratic model of the dwarves is ingenious, just balanced enough to work with our human dwarven majority populace. Am I boring you? I just want your apples, man, to be honest with you. Should I defeat this zombie? Yes, it is only just. Attack the zombie. I feel like with 2 HP, this is bad, though. Each participant takes turns rolling dice and taking actions. The order is determined by an initiative roll. I roll initiative. A 2. That seems like I might just die instantly. The slow zombie just stands there. Huge! Huge. Your turn. Show him no mercy. I mean, Constitution's the easiest one. I can roll an 11 and then trip him. 16. We take those. Your sneaky maneuver works. The zombie turns his gaze towards your fist, and then, with a quick whack, you get him to stumble backwards. There you go. The zombie is hostile. His neck snaps around, his withered face now facing yours. The zombie bites down on you hard. I've been killed again. But then I rolled a natural 20 and I'm back to life. The pain is temporary. He must be apprehended before he causes damage to innocents. Yes, grab his arm. DC 7. 16. Look at that. You successfully grab his arms. Your thick gloved hands wrap around his frail wrists and keep them stable. He's not getting away now. This ends now. Again, the zombie bites you and kills you. I've been resurrected, man. Exhaustion increased. I think my career is screwed, man. I've got like -2 to every roll because of exhaustion. Your final chance. Do not falter. Give me the advantage. I got him grabbed, man. 2 dice! 2 dice! 16 again! Knock him out. Yes. Catching your breath, you stare at this now unmoving creature. Justice dispensed. Now go loot him. Get that fancy tooth. Do not consume these sludgy liquids. Me when I go to the energy drink section of 7-Eleven. The stone slabs are designed to slide along the iron beams. Interesting. Very interesting. Ruined prayer book. Wisdom at the expense of intelligence. That's just aging, man. Can I be honest with you, Chad? Speaking on energy drinks, I think I've consumed my entire life less than 8 total energy drinks. I remember once, and you'll love this, the chatter from earlier, you'll love this. I was working my summer job and I slept really badly. I bought an energy drink for the first time ever, drank it, and noticed essentially no effect. Then I was at a media event once and they had complimentary Red Bulls, and I was hungover and I think I had 2 Red Bulls. And that might be it, man. I don't think I've consumed more energy drinks than that in my entire life. You didn't get sold on them in high school? I would say that the Monster Energy phenomenon happened like 1 to 2, in Canada at least, it happened 1 to 2 years after I exited high school. And then in college, it was just like nobody was spending money on energy drinks because it might be like $3 a can, and that's 3 James Ready 5.5s. So it's just a simple calculus, to be honest with you. No, you know what? I have had some 5-hour energies too. They used to give out complimentary 5-hour energies at PAX. So I probably had 4 5-hour energies in my life, if I had to guess. Wiggling his little clawed feet, the kobold follows your every move. Even the small blade can fell a giant. Watch out for this one. Masters say you behave. You don't tell me what to do. I did just now. Fair enough. I have some questions for you. Can I borrow your crossbow? You would make greater use of it than this puny creature. Just take it. The kobold snorts. Go away. Don't let this slide. Just take the crossbow. That wasn't a question. It was a demand. I have to try, man. I'm pretty sure he's going to rinse me, but I have to try. Just take the crossbow. You see the kobold stare at you as you approach. Don't think it, he says, glaring. Just go for it. The crossbow isn't even loaded. Take it. Begin encounter. You look down at the crossbow with the sort of glance that can only say one thing. Ost recoils. No! Bad cleric! 10 for initiative. I can live with that. 7? You're rinsed, buddy! You're rinsed! You grab the crossbow. Yes, defeat the little green one. You can't do this. You're going first. Your turn to act. What will you do? Put all your might into a final finisher. You can do this. I think we gotta try, man. Even though it's got such a high risk to it, I think we gotta try. Yes! You strain your muscles to the limit. A roar escapes your lips. Your grip is iron. The kobold attempts to scratch your hands. Let go, cow fucker! He gets a nasty hit in. 1 HP, that's literally nothing. Feels like nothing. It's mine. The tension rises, blood pumping, be ready. You need to hold out. Hold out, make it an endurance contest, or come up with an actual plan? I mean, minus 6 DC because we have an iron grip. There's no shot we're not spending it on this. We take those. Increasing pressure ever so slightly for a few seconds, you eventually see the strain on the kobold's face. He cannot keep up with your iron grip. You don't get crossbow. He attempts to snap at you with his maw. Minus 5 HP. Okay, that is pretty bad. Ew, tastes like cow. The tension rises. This is your final chance. You can feel it. Make your final attempt. Rip the crossbow out of his grip. Oh, you're done, but it's over for you. With a final glorious tug, a tug of violence and pain, the suffering of your ancestors, and a deep love for crossbows, you rip the glorious artifact out of its owner's little claws. Gained item, light crossbow. With the crossbow safely in your grasp, the kobold gives you an intense glare, panting. You watch as the kobold holds in his rage. An incredible feat after what you did. You can borrow, okay? Not have. You give back very soon. That sounds fair, thanks. Goodbye. I own you. I mog you. You get engaged with. I'm engaging with everybody out here. I'm making small talk. I'm walking along the seawall. Drunk Sphinx opens at 1800. We caused a lot of problems for only being awake for like 100 minutes, man. The site is nice. Jojo Seawall. What's the Jojo Seawall song you guys keep trying to get me to listen to? Betty Davis Eyes, that's it. I haven't heard that one yet. I'm familiar with the original. And she'll please you, and she'll tease you. The lip sweet surprise. Something like that. Used to work with a witchy woman who would sing it at karaoke sometimes. It was a good fit. Hello, large bird. You see a bird. It is large. Greetings, servant of the river. Pet the birdie. As you reach forth, the gull doesn't seem to react until it snaps at your fingers. 1 HP, small price to pay. Try to pet it again. The bird must respect you. Actually pet it again. There's got to be something if we live, man. Wait, can I cast Shield of Faith quick? That way, okay, try again. Huge. Shield of Faith blocks 1 damage. 1 final shot, pet the bird. 12 plus. Yes! Dude, I'm rolling like crazy. You've got it in you, the power to pet. Reach forth and pet the bird faster than you've ever done before. I've touched the bird on the back. Half a second later, you pull back. The quickest pet in history, success. It looks distraught for a moment as it realizes it's been petted. Wait, what's this? You've accidentally pulled a feather from the bird. Gained the plume of righteousness. Oh no, then he wants to fight, man! I need to go in my inventory and see the pool of righteousness. I've rolled a 17 for initiative. An 18 for initiative. Hold on, seagulls don't have talons. This thing must be a rock. Quick, do something. The bird is making a full-on assault. Rules of nature, you must conform. Cure wounds. I think I'm in a lot of trouble, man. I think I'm in a lot of trouble here. Lie down and crawl up into a little ball and shout, I do not consent? I don't see how that would help us, but let's see, man. You drop to the ground, you scream. You take a talon to the back. I've been killed by, I've been brought back to life again by my incredible rolls, man. You take a talon to the back. Then the bird, as it's flapping about, stops its assault. It's lost interest. Take a deep breath. I lived, but this attempt on my life was severe. I must recover now. I'm insanely good at not dying. Pencil wing. You raise your head towards the sky. Above you sits a tiny red creature. His wings flutter faintly in the wind. He's just a little guy. The fiend throws a quick glance your way. He's annoyed. An evil creature, beware. Hey, little guy, why are you on my shoulder? He slowly puts down the paper. Funny, I've never heard that before. You're so original. Was that like the devil's version of like a bald joke? Earthguard, a cleric? Hell's you doing here? Divine mission, the usual. I, for once, am happy for your presence. This place has gone downhill since the goblins and freestriders have rung amok. We need some damn order in this place. So if you need any legal advice, just let me know. What? You hear about the... You know what? Let's get into some combat, bro. I'm sorry. I've done my fill of dialogue for the time being. Neswikala, the Nesson of the green. At the top of the garden lookout, you see a strange creature hunched over. Underneath a large red hat, her drooping gaze slowly glides towards you. Not a hat, she's got an actual mushroom growing out of her skull. An elf? Aren't they rare? In your days, you've only seen a handful of these gangly freaks. They usually don't hang around in Norvik. This is a dark elf. Hello, elf. A man delves into a garden. His sight set on the mysterious below. Are you that man? I'm a man. Oh, a man's man. Exotic. The elf stammers, or is that an idiolect? She turns around, her red eyes glimmering beyond a mist of spores. Neswikala of the green, call me Nissan. I am underling to the Hierophant Ophidana. Of course, a druid. There's something esoteric going on here. How sustainable is your lifestyle? Sustainable? How do you replenish the resources you consume? I personally could live on an apple a day. That's pretty sustainable. That's not good at all, human. Your kind requires much more sustenance. Stay hydrated. Please consume food. Not this guy. Pose with your thumbs in the air. She shows you a worried expression. Care for yourself. Do not let the idealization of a goal hinder a healthy lifestyle. Me talking, free food! Me talking to my Umas to get energy up so that I can do rainbow speed training tomorrow. Please eat. It is as the hedonists say, listen to your empty stomach. Kind mushroom lady, wonderful. She places a palm against the rough floor. Ophidana has helped keep the undersea from being overtaken by unbalancing powers. Demigods, fiends, celestials, your human, arcanists. Each creates a power that not only overtakes the primal, they do so with ease. The primal stuff should just get stronger then. Yada, 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 yada. Oh, no! Do you have a mate? Well? Oh, no, man. Your cheeks clench. No, not good. Hostile? Probably not. Yes, I do. Really? It's okay, I blocked 1 damage with Shield of Faith. That one's sticking with you. I've got loads of mates. Oh no, I don't mean like... I only mean most humans in the settlement group in pairs. I wondered if those of your kind do the same. I'm the cleric. I go solo. I'm playing this like Minecraft Steve, man. It is vexing to watch my streets descend so far. Are you even aware, cleric? A local business caught up in an inferno? That's my tea shop. And yet, Magistrate Darrow, he alone believes the Halfway Bridge tribe does not have any jurisdiction over this particular location. Don't get me started on the actual effect this has on my people. Snell, she says, and beckons towards the Chumlee goblin. He approaches the roots and takes a bow. Lady Sageleaf. Thank the gods. Okay, who were the injured? We've only managed to get one name in the chaos. A certain Frank, son of Frank, who is said to have walked away with lesser burns. It is honorable to name a son after the father. Swedish game spotted, for sure. This is clearly the work of a rogue spellcaster, someone who can't go unpunished. I will bring justice to Norvik. I formally declare a joint venture. The Halfway Bridge tribe and the Earthguard city clerics shall investigate the tea shop on Pillar Road and bring justice to those who seek to harm the peace. The words seep out from her maw, burning the air. Every goblin in the chamber looks upon her in awe. She is theirs to serve. This is my investigation. Hannibal Season 2. I want you to represent the tribe in this venture. His face lights up. His expression is that of shock. Do not disappoint me, Snell. Maybe he should be called Smell with a schnoz like that? Alright, I gotta admit that one's pretty good. I love his little jog, too. I think we're gonna call it here for Esoteric Ebb. Very interesting game, very gorgeous game. I love rolling dice. Might be a little dialogue heavy for yours truly, but I am enjoying the demo so far. Has anyone ever sang Oh Chumlee instead of Oh Cumlee? If Jeff Mangum ever comes back, maybe. If he's ever on Pawn Stars, which may still be on the air, I don't even know. I think it was an inside job that he got taken to prison, man. I still don't think intent to sell drugs is a real crime. Drug dealing, real crime. Intent to deal drugs, not a real crime. That's John Anderton, man. That's Minority Report. He didn't do anything. He intended to do something, but he didn't do it. We need a pardon for Chumlee and a pardon for Sam Bankman-Fried. -2. What, are you a monster, bro? He's probably so far behind on like the League of Legends and storybook brawl meta, man. When the dude gets out in like 2047, he's gonna be like, I don't even know what these new heroes are. All right, on Variety Day, we're doing variety games. This is Becoming Saint. Becoming Saint is it's a roguelike strategy game that may or may not have deck building elements. It was recommended to me on Discord with the message that said, OMG, new deck building strategy game just came out. And then I looked at it and I said, you know what? I'll give it a try. Choose your new name. Tresilia. Sounds great to me. Every night for the past week you were plagued with visions. Today is the day you will answer their call. You are to become a bridge between the divine and the worldly. Your movement will sweep across every corner of Italy, bringing redemption in its wake. As you exit your visionary trance, you realize that now is the time to act. As your first act, your visions must be turned into rules. Alright, we've been struck with divine providence. Prima Precepta. Your first regule for your followers. Give direction and guidance. You pick as your pet an affectional and docile lamb, a black cat as mischievous and independent as the wind, or a cunning wolf as strong as he is beautiful. We'll go a black cat as mischievous and as independent as the wind. Follow me and you will bring honor to your kin. Join my flock and you will find answers. Or follow me and you will get riches beyond your wildest dreams. You will find answers. Donate to the movement and you shall be saved. Join me and all your wealth shall multiply like stars in the night sky. Or all you give to the movement will turn into a multitude of riches. All you give to the movement will turn into a multitude of riches, man. You may now bless your choices. Current personality. I like a game. Contradictory, that seems fair, to be honest with you. I like a game with the personality test, man. Ever since I played Pocket Fighter on PlayStation 1, a game where you start with a personality test and then it creates like a custom fighter for you that's basically like, you know, what if Ryu shot orange fireballs instead of blue ones. I like a game with a personality test. Choices have consequences on your political line and coherence, on who believes in your movement, on how you get and use food. Current personality, contradictory. Lo, behold yon curious creature, the contradictory soul, a being of such perplexing nature that even the wisest scribes dare not chart their humors. Thou art a walking contradiction. Okay, Green Day. Clad in irony and mystery. That's true, man, that's true. I contain multitudes. I drive fast cars, I eat fast food. How do you become saint? On conversion. You are now developing a movement and trying to become a saint. Your choices determine who wants to follow you. Believers. Currently, these types. With your followers, you may march to towns to convert them. Conversion is through non-lethal battles called confrontations. Once a follower, always a follower, unless they decide to leave or get dispersed. Your political choices will determine who's willing to follow you. Your political choices determine how effectively you lead and convert towns. We have low power in everything because I'm contradictory. Hints for conversion. Your cursing nuns are strong against cavaliers. Your available forces are balanced with respect to the townsfolk. The results are uncertain. It should always be possible to convert this town. You can move units. If you're about to lose a unit, set them in a trance to protect them. Pick a gameplay style. Tactician, you move the units you select and you bless. Auto battler style, units move by themselves, but you select bless and curse. I do love an auto battler. Can I also say, the Steam reviews for this were like, interesting game, but the combat is kind of tedious. This might be one of the rare times I deviate from the status quo that they actually recommend. Cursing nuns. Cursing nuns are effective against cavaliers. You're literally done, bud. It's over for you. Stop attacking my cursing nuns. You continue to miss. Guys, one of my nuns has been placed into a trance. What happened to my other farmers, bro? I'm getting rocked! Is there like an undo button? Like a redo button? We lost the opening battle, man? How are you doing, bro? Failure in Spoleto. We're gonna start again. Tell you what, how about a cunning wolf as strong as he is beautiful? Follow your conscience and you'll be saved. And donate to the movement Trust in Me and you shall be saved. Consider your choices blessed. How am I an anarchist every time, bro? It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, maybe I am the leftist baddie with the wolf cut, man. Now we do another personality test. Our banner shall be the image of our sacred pet. Beg at those that have nothing, for they are your true brothers and sisters. Beg at those that are more wealthy, first humbly, then threateningly, or beg at those that are weaker than you. Beg at those that have nothing, for they are your true brothers and sisters. Killing is a necessary evil, but you must repent afterwards. The only way to cleanse this realm of heretics and heathens, or a mortal sin with no earthly justification. I like the vibe of a mortal sin with no earthly justification, but then also we're just going around smacking people with big clubs. What can I say, chat? I gotta face myself in the mirror, I guess. No matter what I answer, I'm an anarchist every single time. Let's go into Anyanyi, or as I call it, on Laurel. Remember that? It's kind of like the dress. It's kind of like an audio version of the dress that no one could decide the color of. Blue and gold. If you think the dress is blue and gold, you might be an anarchist. Food needed for all followers. All right, I mean, I'm gonna distribute 21, but then I only got 6 in storage, bro. We're in a little bit of trouble here. The feast is over. We need fish to loaves of bread. You're absolutely right. If we could convert fish to loaves, Which is actually crazy. Did anyone ever tell Jesus that that's not keto friendly to turn your fish, which is a great source of protein and healthy omega-3 fatty acids, into bread, which is literally just empty carbohydrates, aka sugar? Imagine if any of like the 12 apostles were on keto, man. You would have been like, what the hell? Hey, Jesus, that's like really impressive and all that, but like at the same time, can you turn it back? Can you turn it back, man? I've already had 3 grams of carbohydrates today just ambiently through breathing. I don't want to exit ketoacidosis. I got to feed you guys small plates. It's not poverty rations. It's literally called tapas. They haven't been invented yet, but your kids are going to love it. When there is a leper colony near the conquered town, leave them be. The epidemiologist understander has logged on. How shall the outlying lands be reallocated? They shall be given to the peasants that cultivated them. What shall barren fields be used for? To build houses for my followers that are in need. That's anarchy? Jesus Christ, man. What the hell, dude? Me when I'm in a jumping over the lazy dog competition and my opponent is the quick brown fox? Dude, you said it. That's like one of my favorite sentences for using all the letters on the keyboard. What's your second favorite? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. They changed the cadence on the alphabet song. I don't know why this reeks of like the start of someone getting radicalized into the culture war. I'm just saying they changed the... No, I'm not one of those guys. I'm not one of those guys who gets involved in this kind of stuff, but why'd they have to change the alphabet song, man? They did, and it's better. Can you explain it to me via text, how they changed it? I recognizing that it might be difficult. New alphabet song 4 months ago from Mike Raffi, personal injury lawyer. I don't think I can. New alphabet song goes viral. This is gonna get DMCA'd by ABC, man. Ironically, because this is from ABC News. Okay, here we go. There's a new, you wouldn't believe it, a new alphabet song has been released. H-I-J-K-L-M-N-O-P. That's literally from Sesame Street. Is that it? My 5-year-old twins have informed me. Wait 1 second here. I'm sorry, I'm investigating. My 5-year-old twins have informed me I sing the alphabet wrong. Tune is the same, but the new rendition their teacher prefers the breakdown as follows. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. It's different. I think that's fine, man. You know, change is not permanent, but fucking change is. The kids are gonna be alright, man. They're gonna be okay. I mean, listen. Everybody's favorite part of the alphabet song was LMNOP, don't get me wrong, but I'm not, you can't make me too freaking mad about it is what I'm trying to say. I have to admit, it does seem to make more sense. Now, is it a major problem? I would say probably not, but, you know, who cares? And fuck 5 golden rings, too. Best part of that shit-ass song, but if they got rid of the song, no one would care. Worst part of the Christmas season is having to, excuse me, get blessed, receive benediction, is having to listen, go to your kids' school assembly where they play the 12 Days of Christmas. You wouldn't think about it the whole day. When you get through day 11, you're like halfway through the song. Your idiot brain is going to be like, oh my God, we're 11/12 of the way through the song. It's almost over. No, man, like 11 is halfway. Not really. I think probably maybe 9 is halfway, but still. You know what would make the 12 Days of Christmas so much better? If you sang it in a group of 12 people, and the way that the song worked is that it was like let's assume you got through like the first 6 days. It was like, on the 7th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me. And then the person who invented the rule on day 6 points to someone who hasn't done a day yet. And then that person on the fly has to go like, 7 reindeer flying. And then everyone through the way down the recursion has to try to remember what everyone else had invented the whole way. 7 reindeer flying, 6 Santas sleighing, 5 gingerbread cookies, 4 shopping malls, 3 elves working 2 Christmas trees, and a star on the top of the tree. Then every single song would be a little bit different and everyone would stay engaged because you wouldn't know when you're gonna get pointed to, man. And it would be funny because like when you got to like day 7 or 8, you'd be like, I don't remember what day 3 is. And you'd be like, 3, and you'd be like waiting for somebody to, dude, that would be sick, man. That would be such a, we need to fix the 12 Days of Christmas instead of the ABC, man. I will say though, I think we're gonna call it here. Interesting game. I like the personality elements of it. I don't fully, there's a lot of stuff I find kind of interminable, where I sort of like, I don't really know how my actions are affecting my resources, and I don't fully understand what's going on in the battles either. Okay, the final part of a Variety Day. What is this game called? Kaizen? Kaizen, a factory story. This one's gonna get all the type A's out, and that's okay. The type A's need a containment zone. The Kaizenat factory. We're building the next generation of streamers. Chat, we're playing Kaizen, a factory story. What is this? I got an email. I'm a known Zachtronics enjoyer, and you would not assume that necessarily, but that's how I genuinely think those are like some of the best and defining games on the PC of the 2010s. TIS-1000 or -100, Shenzhen IO, Opus Magnum. I love those games. Zach, I don't really follow what's going on with the company, but I feel like the last game that they put out, they were like, that's our last game. And then they went off to do other stuff, which is cool, because I get the feeling that the people involved with the company are like those kind of like Leonardo da Vinci polymaths who like whatever they devote their time to, they're gonna be successful and fulfilled. But this is a new quote unquote Zachtronics game. I got an email from Zachtronics that was like, we've made a new game with the original Zachtronics team, but it's not published under the Zachtronics label. So I'm not fully aware of the nomenclatural specificity of this. But what do? It seems very classic Zachtronics. You are working at a factory in Japan in like the 80s, I think, or the 80s and 90s. You are trying to design machines that will build classic toys, electronics, retro style stuff, retro chic stuff you might find at a thrift store these days and be like, why the hell is a Game Boy camera like $80? So it's like a little, it's engineering puzzles, let's put it that way, which is not my strong, I guess it literally does say spring 1986 there, but it is not my strong suit, but these games tend to be so good that it doesn't matter, but it does sometimes make chat annoying, I'll admit. Oh, dude, we're about to watch like Doraemon or something. That's me. That's me in the tiny truck. I'm in the passenger seat of the tiny truck, and you're eating me out. Is that casual now? Can you say that? They do that in Japan? I honestly don't know, man. Question marks? Well, you guys don't know Chapel Rowan? I thought you were allies, bro. I'll never forget the moment I stepped out of the taxi and stood in front of that old factory. At that time, I was just confused. I had lots of ideas what it would be like working at a Japanese company. I'd polished up my language skills and even practiced bowing and exchanging business cards. But what I didn't know was, well, everything.
Hello? I'm David. David Sugimoto?
Oh, yes. You're one of the new hires this year, aren't you?
That's me.
We've been expecting you. Welcome to Matsuzawa Manufacturing Factory Number 1. This building has a real nostalgic feeling, doesn't it?
Crazy to be in the 80s and be talking about nostalgia. What are you nostalgic for, man? You're already in the past.
It does. But why am I here? I'm afraid you might have the wrong person. I was hired to work on the international sales team.
Don't worry. This old factory has been through a lot over the years, but its equipment still works beautifully.
In Japan, it's considered impolite to ask questions of your superiors and expect them to answer the question relevantly.
I'll support you, so there's nothing to fear. You'll be putting together production lines before you know it.
This doesn't make any sense. I came from America to work in business. I don't know anything about engineering.
This is like the Karate
I
Kid,
didn't
man.
study it in school or anything.
Looks like we're about to start the morning assembly. Come join us.
Oh no, man. 1986 daily stand-up? They got us doing the agile framework in the dang manufacturing plant, man.
Wait, what is this? What's going on?
Just copy my movements.
Oh, shit. How am I supposed to hit those keys at the same time? Be real. Wait, I might be cracked. It never ends. Okay. 4 years of drunk rock band in college.
I'm not used to moving so much so early in the
What can I
morning.
say? That should give me a buff. The production line should start like half
Are you
assembled
feeling
as
it
a
yet?
result.
Feeling it? Feeling what?
The Matsuzawa spirit, of course. Surely you're getting a taste of it by now.
Oh, maybe I feel it.
Of course you do. Now let's take this spirit with us into the factory.
Yes, sir. It'd be so messed up if you kicked open the door and it was just a bunch of people like sewing sneakers together. I felt like I didn't have much choice but to go along with it for now. Eventually someone would notice I wasn't any good at engineering. Your goal in this game is to design production lines that build specific products like this binder. For this puzzle, a working production line has already been designed. All you need to do is start it. Click and drag on the timeline to scrub forward and backwards in time. When the product has been fully assembled, click Start to begin production. Okay. They flip it around. They shoot the 3 rings up there. This thing comes down, they weld them together. And then B6 grabs it and welds it. And then you've created a binder. I didn't think you just pressed the button, but I guess I never really thought about it before. Exactly. In retrospect, it's obvious the production lines need to be started and stopped, but if you've never worked in a factory, the conception of the process will be abstract and disconnected from reality. That's damn true. I know nothing about how the world works. I don't know how anything is made. It seems insane to me that there are people whose job it is to make the things that I use every day. It was somebody's job to make this. I mean, it was like, at least it's someone's job to like turn on the machine that makes this and like keep the gears lubricated or something. That's crazy, man, because there's like so many things out there that have to be made. That's wild. I don't know how. It's kind of crazy that there's a factory that makes aluminum cans. And then there's a factory that puts things inside of the aluminum cans. And then there's like a factory where they make the trucks that drive to the factory that has the stuff inside of the aluminum cans. And then the truck backs up into a loading dock where the door to the loading dock goes grata-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. And that door was made in a factory somewhere else and put inside of a shipping container that was made in a factory that was then loaded onto a ship that was made in a dry dock somewhere where portions of that were made in a factory, man. It's crazy.
Here are the copies of the employee handbook that you...
Oh, thanks.
What's her name?
This must be the new employee. I'd heard
You heard correctly. This is David from Indiana.
Nice to meet you, David from Indiana. I'm Tomoe. I hope Oyama-san isn't giving you too much trouble.
You guys don't have to speak English on account of me. I actually came here to work on my Japanese.
No, no trouble at all.
Great. I see Oyama-san has really taken you under his wing.
It's only natural. This time is very important in a new employee's development. Learning the company's history and policies is one thing, but truly becoming a part of it is another matter.
I'm literally going to leave as soon as the Great Stagnation starts. So,
And
I
if
mean,
you
honestly, I
ever
just
want
kind
to
of feel
learn how
bad
to
for
serve
Unk
tea
here.
and make copies, come to me.
I'm building radios, bro. World clock. As you can see with this clock, it's important to come up with new product ideas. Isn't this just two clocks stuck together? You can display your local time on one clock and have the time somewhere else on the second. Wow, dude! Holy! We're about to break this bitch wide open. We're revolutionizing the timekeeping industry. What time is it in Indiana right now? Well, if it's 3 p.m. here, it's 2 a.m. there, I think. Ah, so they're sleeping peacefully while we're in the middle of our workday? Okay, Tomoe, but like it's... Listen, you're also in the future, so it's not like that sick. Plus, David lives in Indiana, no disrespect. I got your bento on my wrist right now. You're damn right. I could ride the metro for a week on this. Jealous? Where did I put the weekender? I could take my mother-in-law out for sushi lunch. Not dinner. I could take your mother-in-law out for a sushi lunch with this. Just so you know who you're messing with, okay? She'll have to buy her own drink. If it doesn't come with tea, she's gonna have to buy her own drink. What about an edible wristwatch? Okay, maybe there are some ideas that are too silly to be considered. Rip Tomoe, you would have loved Web 3. Blah, 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 blah.
David, this
People
is
are watching me at
Tadahata-san.
work right now. I don't need to watch somebody else at work.
Oyama,
Of course,
we need some.
David.
I sure
Then
do.
you're in.
Oyama, I'm
Help you?
You, that's right. Any questions?
Nah, David, you can't be doing that.
Wow. After all that, I guess I'm not going to headquarters after all.
You sure aren't. We're
Why?
Well, it's just so out of the way, so it,
But he said
let me tell you something. Every time.
Wait, are we getting
What about-
shipped
I was
out to
in
like a
my
rural
no.
factory or something?
You're
Like we just built a Gundam, but now we're gonna have to start to assemble like plastic bags or something? We arrived at the city of Gifu
Today,
later that
the
autumn.
plastic food in restaurant displays is usually made in small batches by individual artisans.
But we're gonna put them all out of business!
But our current customer is a national chain that has plans to expand globally.
8% of the GDP used to be plastic food
In order
artisans.
to supply at the same time, I don't want
That does sound like a.
It is.
hotshot?
Sounds like the
Oh
bomb.
no.
Don't worry, David. Why don't you take care of the production?
Sure.
Sure, no
It's just
problem.
my turn. While you're doing.
I will
Okay,
say, one of
that's
the
a great
things
idea.
Let's go.
I wouldn't say I don't like it. One of the things I find weird about Japan is the plastic renditions of the food outside of the restaurant. Why don't they just do it in the North American way and have a bunch of pictures on the menu that are of food that didn't even come from this restaurant? Like where you look at the picture that they placed in the menu and you're like, it's a different plate, a different tablecloth, a different table, a different lighting, and a completely different setting than what the place I'm sitting in right now. This is beautiful, man. Why the food in Japanese games always looks so damn good? Okay, they love us for time. They love us for... Dude, actually, I've gotten so much smarter in the past few years. Why am I on the left side of a histogram in a Zachtronics game, man? That doesn't make sense. Sickos are still on the first mission, arranging it for perfect optimization. The Unk is thinking. The Unk is trying to think. Look at this. Beautiful. Crazy to think this is what's happening every time you order a tuna roll. We're literally ruining the fabric of this country right now. Check it out, yeah. I've been upgrading my office a little bit. Make it in a more livable space. Place arms on tracks and use slide commands to quickly move them over long distances. That's my workout calendar.
So cute.
I'm aura farming. Thank you, Japanese stationery stores. Thank you. Can't be building your whole business around making plastic food in 1986. I know, they don't know, man. They don't know what's coming. They don't know that in 20 years, there's going to be like, the Central Bank of Japan is going to be setting the overnight rate at like negative 0.75%, man. They don't know. Let them live. Let them live. Let them believe it's going to last forever, okay? Well, now I got to put this fucker on a track, but then... I think I gotta restart the whole thing, man. I gotta start. That's probably the most used action in this game is control click on everything or click drag on everything, delete. Okay. Wait, dude, it's gonna be beautiful. It struck me like a bolt from above. Okay. Give me a second. I think I got it. I think I got it. You put 3 arms all on tracks. And then after you moved them all one over at the same time and then weld it all in one go. Like that. Dude. This is gonna be fucking sick. So step 1, what's gonna happen? Well, I guess like they move on the track, I should say. So we have to do it a little differently than I thought we would do, but it's going to be A -1, just due to the way that I set this up. It's going to be B -1. It's going to be C -1. And then... the Weldler. Show me, Rachel. Show it to me, Rachel. Oh, shit. Oh shit, that's so much better than whatever the... I was building like a Donkey Kong Country level, man. It's a tricky one, hang on. Delete this. Delete this. Gotta be something to do with tracks, man. The problem is I've got so many like fixed pieces. Welcome to programming. People always say that, and then you figure out like the linter is actually doing like 80% of the coding. Like if you're running the CIBC like ACH system, you can say that. If you're doing some shit with like C, manual memory management in C or something like that, I'm pretty sure these days you just sit down with a latte and go, okay, make me an app. When was the last time you were changing the font in DoorDash 2 and they were like, sorry, we don't have the resources for that. You're bumping into another component. Programmers saying -2. Well, I'll admit, like, when I programmed, and it was just school assignments. But anytime I was like, this is inefficient, I was like, what the fuck do I care? Computers are strong as fuck these days. Like, oh no, it's like 3% less efficient. Okay, well, in 2 years, computers are going to be twice as fast, so it literally doesn't even matter. But for some reason, everything is running slower these days. You're the problem? No, I'm not, bro. I'm working in a different industry. You're the problem. Why does the shit run so fucking slow these days? You're the one in the industry. We all know the execs are the problem, okay? It's not your fault. It's certainly not my fault. I'm not even using your shit-ass apps anymore. I'm wearing a Timex Weekender. I got 1 month of Visual Studio Code Gold access on my wrist right now. Chat, I just went to Firefox and it's been loading Pokedoku for 23 hours. Is that like a good sign? It's a Pokedoku tab that has just a spinning circle that I have not seen since 1 p.m. yesterday. Oh, we're not doing Pokedoku. That's just, yesterday I went to it for 2 seconds before I remembered, oh wait, I don't do this anymore. I'm enjoying the duck asses, man. Keep them coming. Keep the duck asses coming. That's huge. I'm all about that. Yeah, YouTube, you like what you see? Oh, wait. Did you see the gacha players hating on you for saying sports are like the horse game? No, it's people told me it's happening somewhere online, but I don't understand why. What's the, I could understand disagreeing, but why are they upset with me for saying they'd love sports? I guess the idea is, I see what you're saying. Nerds, of which I relate to the group of nerds, hate jocks because they still think it's like 1983. I understand. So the idea that you would ever debase yourself by doing something that the jocks are doing is like, I understand it now. I get it. You're suggesting that they should identify with something that they consider to be an out group. Jocks are more chill than nerds. Dude, I mean, I don't even want to say it because apparently no matter what you say, you're catching. I'm a firebrand these days. But I've hung out with sports fans and I've been to Friday Night Magic, and I'll tell you the vibes are incomparable. Couple bags of chips and some diet sodas with a basketball game on the background. I'm sorry to say it clears Friday Night Magic. Now, Richard Garfield was cooking when he made Magic the Gathering. That actually might be a better game than basketball. He might mog James Naismith. But the socially constructed vibes. And now, of course, they're gonna get a link to some news article where like somebody got killed at a football match in like 1971 or something like that. But I've seen near fistfights come to blows at Friday Night Magic. I don't know, man. I want to offer an olive branch to the gacha players. If I'd known playing the game would piss you off so much, I might have just stayed away. But unfortunately, the game's kind of peak. I'm just trying to make friends, man. I didn't even say you're stupid for not watching sports. I just said it would be sick if you like Uma Musume, you might love sports. And they're telling me to like get my head chopped off or something. Chumlee, I don't know, man. I'm 50-50 on OSRS, man. If I may say something, and like things change on a day-to-day basis, is it possible that RuneScape Summer has lost momentum? Like I thought it was kind of a wave, but it seems like it might just be the movement of the tide, man. I'll watch you play OSRS, and it's just like a little dude moving at like 3 frames per second through a forest, and then you'll be like, oh shit! And I'm like, I don't even know what happened, man. I guess like a number on the grid of numbers changed or something. But like watching the screen, I'm like, I don't know what caused the reaction like to that level. Because usually there's not even like a monster or something. There's like, it's just it's kind of nothing. But it might be, I don't know, man. It might be gas. It's also just that like trying a new game like on Steam is like, that's one thing. But then like, I don't know, they want me to download like the Jagex client, and they're like, please install RuneLite before you play, and they're like, turn off all these settings so that people don't send you like death threats or whatever, and you're gonna get followed around by like a bunch of people while you play the game or something. Like there's just a lot of like 10% resistance that adds up to more resistance than I'm willing to deal with on impetus alone. Community is ass? Yeah, but that wouldn't stop me. The community of everything is ass. We got 3 seconds into a demo today. People are like, is this just worse, Disco Elysium? They typed it for like 50 minutes straight. Then we play the next game and people were like, instantly, they're like, this game looks like fucking shit. The community on the website that you're on is trash, man. Your glass house is throwing stones. Plus, the first game looked pretty good. In the name of the Father. I might be a genius. You're gonna say, how did you get that? And I'll give it to you straight, okay? Here's how this happened in my head, and I've not ever seen In the Name of the Father. Yesterday, during Less More, this movie poster came up as which one had a higher rating on IMDb, The Purge or In the Name of the Father. I saw that and I said, that's a movie with Daniel Day-Lewis. I looked at this man's face and I said, those are Daniel Day-Lewis's cheekbones. The movie takes place somewhere in the British Isles, if I may say so. I don't want to get myself in trouble here. 2 things pointing in one, and like 1980s film grain. In the Name of the, nothing else made sense. Nothing else made sense. His face is 1 pixel. One thing you need to know about me, I'm the faceler. It took a while, but for like 8 years, I would say, this person, I would never notice. Edmund McMillan and T-Pain kind of look similar, and people would go like, he's crazy. But now you know, because you've seen me play Daily Dozen so many times, I know faces. And this, I'm telling you, sure, there's only a few pixels there. That's Daniel Day-Lewis. You can tell there's like, you can tell from the set cheekbones that he has in here. Like he's dick skin right now. NFL. After 9 seasons in Arizona, why do I play this fucking game? Because for this. All right, that's Ethan Hawke for sure. I think that's Ethan Hawke and Reese Witherspoon. That's why we fucking play the game. That's why we play the game, bro. The Faceler. How? I don't know what to tell you if you don't clock Ethan Hawke right off the bat. You might be face blind. You might be face blind. And then once you get the head, you just like sequester the face, and Reese Witherspoon's just got one of those faces, man. She's just got one of those faces. Like she looks like her. Nobody else looks like her. 31.5 sacks for this AFC team. Who cares, man? Who cares? Probably the Ravens. Who cares? This Bobcats player was 2005 Rookie of the Year, Emeka Okafor. Yes! Yes! Before his untimely passing, Thurman Munson was a 7X All-Star and an MVP while playing for this American League team, 69-79, Texas Rangers. Lock it in. Fuck you. This English reggae band had a hit with Red Red Wine. That's UB40. Chat, I'm thinking, you know what, Chumlee, I don't know if you're still here. We should cultivate a nostalgic vibe. And I'm thinking the next, you're going to say, okay, you have to start by, I'm not saying we should ignore this, but in order for this to work, we have to ignore the shit he said about Natalie Portman. He was on one when he said that. Okay, he shouldn't have said that. We need to bring Moby back. If you weren't alive in 2000, Moby was like easily the most famous bald person in history. In history. Play had like 9 singles that were all... There was an era where if you were in North America, the 2 coolest places in the world were London and Tokyo. And I don't know, Moby I think is from New York, but for some reason, whenever Moby comes on, I picture like a British guy in a tracksuit walking really fast. We got the body, rock the body, come on, get down everybody, move your feet, come on. We got the body, rock the body, come on, get down there. We gotta bring him back, man. Also, I mean, some disrespect to Moby, but big respect to Moby for doing a cover of Mission to Burma. That's When I Reach for My Revolver, bro. It's not as good as the original, but he at least got the song on MTV, which is kind of crazy. Nobody listens to techno. What does he say? We do need a Moby summer, man. Moby, you can get stomped by Obi. me in the 9th grade, like listening to that. Get him, Marshall, get him. Yes, dude, Moby is taking a lot of heat on Encore. It's crazy, man. Moby must be feeling pressed right now. Bing, 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 bing. Oh, time for me to go to 9th grade English class. This is fucking funny. Oh, dude. Cliff's Nut Butter Bar, man. It's Cliff's Nut Butter Bar. 8 chocolate and peanut butter, and 8 peanut butter for those of you chocolate haters. You already know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do it anyway. Fuck off. I don't need that. Coke Zero, I don't need that processed stuff. 7 grams of plant protein. It's got protein in it. It's got prebiotics. It's got protein. Oh my God, it's got plant-based protein in it. Fuck off. I don't need that processed garbage. It's got protein, it's got pea protein, it's got whey isolate in it, it's got hydrolyzed whey isolate in it. It's Dr. Robert Irvin's Fuck You Crunch protein bar. I need to get at least 300 grams of protein a day to function at my work from home email job. What's wrong with my society? Eat bread, eat some bread. It's good. You're right, I misclicked my alt. Why are you stimming so hard? Because it feels good. They're on to something with stimming, man. I'm pretty sure I'm neurotypical, but just like repeating catchphrases feels good as fuck. Chumlee, you know. I watched your RuneScape stream where you just said Labubu like, I don't know, you might have said Labubu 100 times in a row. Labubu. Labubu. You just kept saying it, man. And I was laughing every time. I was like, say it again. I was like laughing so hard you could see the goldfish cracker residue in my gums. 16 of these. I'm going to imagine they come in at 80 cents each. Should take this to about $12.99. I mean, we're right in the ballpark on these, man. We're right in the ballpark on these. We're any second now. We're knocking on the door. It's a very generous up yellow arrow, is all I'm saying. We were pretty close. First try. Stupid expensive. Biggest hit I ever took was when I was lifting weights. I was eating like one Cliff protein bar a day. So I subscribed to like the Amazon subscribe and save to get like a case of Cliff bars every couple weeks or something like that. And then COVID broke out. So I stopped lifting. So I stopped eating protein bars. But then I didn't turn off the subscribe and save for like 3 or 4 months. So in my closet, I just had like, I don't even know. I probably had like 96 Cliff protein bars in there. And I was just like, I'll eat them at some point, but I don't really feel like it right now. And then I did that every day until they all went bad. Just a complete food waste and disaster that I apologize for. It's not the same guy. I was a younger man. They go bad. They have a best before date. And if you went through the food poisoning thing that I went through, you probably wouldn't play fast and loose with those anymore, even if it is slightly irrational. I try to stay on the right side of the label these days. Because if I get the same thing I got again, within 10 years of getting it, I think there's a chance that it actually might kill me. So I try to be a little bit paranoid. But I think my gut biome is like recovered, man. I've stopped Googling like symptoms of horrible gastrointestinal diseases. There was a period where I was probably Googling that like once a month. How's the thumb? Good as new, bro. Good as new. Can't really see, but it grew back, which was nice. Tip color. I don't want to tell you because sometimes when I say my real color, people say that's not right. But it's like, guys, back me up here. I'm sure everybody's a little different. It's not purple. Like, it's not Thanos purple. But it has a certain purpleness to it. And it has since as long as I can remember. It's not like it's at least got a dark pink involved in there. He's right. I appreciate that. Thank you for that. Georgia. Now we're talking. Now we're fucking talking. 400 kilometers from Georgia, Turkey. Turkey's adjacent. Iran. Iran is cooler. How about Syria? We might be the GOAT, man. We actually might be the GOAT. You typed it right? Yeah, if they want to be called Türkiye, like IYE, I'm happy to type Türkiye. But then I've been workshopping a joke, and it's like when you're when your leftist sister with a wolf cut comes back from her first semester of college and asks your mom if you'll be having turkey for Thanksgiving. It's something like I gotta get the adjective order right. You know what I mean? There's too much shit on it. No, it's like, I'm like a comedic Zachtronics game. Like, I'm trying to reduce the cycles, I'm trying to reduce the psychic cost, and I'm trying to reduce the area of words required to complete the objective. I'm trying to make it a little bit more elegant. I think we'll get there, too. I think we'll get there. 20th Century Fox, 5.25 million. I don't know shit about what Michael Ironside was in, man, except for Splinter Cell. So frightening, you'll never recover. A deranged, misogynistic killer attacks a journalist. When he discovers she survived the attack, he follows her to the hospital to finish her off. Visiting hours. This is some shit that, like, SethBling would make in Minecraft, man. What the hell is this? Oh, fuck, dude. That's kind of sick. Holy. That's just what this looks like to me, man. What a cut. Universal, 11 million starring Steve Martin. A comedy mystery crime? Laugh or I'll blow your lips off. Juliet, that's a sick fucking tagline, man. I have no idea. Dead men don't wear plaid. I gotta go back into the Steve Martin catalog. That sounds sick, dude. 1954, Florida, a group of high school boys head to a strip club in the Everglades in an attempt to lose their collective virginity. When the club's owner and his sheriff brothers swindle them out of their money and embarrass them, the boys plan revenge. This is Porky's. That's Porky's, bro. You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that, man. Porky's is one of those movies I've never seen, but I am aware that it's like all of the tropes from like 2000s adolescent sex comedies come from Porky's. The panty raids, we put a spy hole in the women's locker room, crawling through the vents to like look at the girls' gym class getting changed and stuff like that. I think they all come from the 80s, man. Is the gross just domestic? No, bro, Porky's was huge in China. Porky's did a lot of business in China. They were fucking with Porky's back in 1982. They couldn't get enough of it, man. Nah, I'm pretty sure that's like pretty much just us and you. Us being Canada, you being the United States. Hey, give me a second here. So I don't know anybody who's in Wolfman, so let's start there. I feel like maybe I recognize your name. You're also in Sin City, A Dame to Kill For. The Perks of Being a Wallflower. This is Ezra Miller. I don't really want to go there. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. This was like Eva Green, right? Jessica. Oh, this is like the same cast as it is Eva Green. Okay, where am I trying to go? I'm trying to get to Ladybird. Saoirse Ronan through the Grand Budapest Hotel or the Greta Gerwig universe. Timothy Chalamet. It's easy. No, it's not easy. I got you confused with Michael Shannon for a second. Because what I'm thinking is, we go. Wait. Where was I? I had it. It's gone. It's gone. Why would Michael Stuhlbarg have been important? Because of Call Me by Your Name. That's right. It's got to be Jamie King, White Chicks, and from here it pretty much plays itself. Probably say John Hurd, Home Alone. I'm just hitting buttons, man. Probably Missy Pyle to Dodgeball, A True Underdog Story. Probably Harlan Williams, Rocket Man, 1997. Can't help but feel like we might be getting further away. Saoirse Ronan. The easy play to Saoirse Ronan is Happy Feet 2, and then anybody who is in the Grand Budapest Hotel. Probably Sofia Vergara, Soul Plane. Who's in the Grand Budapest Hotel in this? Probably go Missy Pyle. No, she's not in White Chick, sorry. She's in Dodgeball. We'll go back to Dodgeball real quick. Oh, Jesus Christ. Dick Van Dyke in rare form. What are we doing, man? Ping? Shriek, If You Know What I Did Last Friday the 13th, the Tom Arnold movie? Am I crazy? Isn't Mink Stole isn't that like a fur coat? Jimmy Walker? Dynamite? Where am I, man? Where am I? Maybe like Slapshot 3, the Junior League? All right, guys. I got a real problem. I'm in here with Mark Messier and Doug Gilmore. I don't think I'm getting to Saoirse Ronan from this. Don't you dare restart. Okay. I'm stuck in Canadian cinema. I'll find a way. What else has Doug Gilmore been in, bro? He's been in The Passion Returns, the 92-93 Toronto Maple Leafs. Okay, let's see what Don Cherry's probably in Men with Brooms. No? Okay. Well, here we go, man. Rock'em Sock'em Hock'em 30 from 2018. He's the only guy in that, man. I'm in a lot of trouble. The Great Polar Bear Adventure. That might be our way out, man. The Great Polar Bear Adventure. Howie Mandel. Back to real cinema. King Botch, he's in a Medea movie. He's in Greenland, real cinema. With Hope Davis, who's in Adaptation. Hope Davis isn't in that. Why do I always think that Hope Davis? Asteroid City with Jason Schwartzman, who's in the Grand Budapest Hotel with Saoirse Ronan. Who's in Ladybird? Time? 7 minutes, easy. Timothy Chalamet, Intergalactic. Nobody's ever even seen it, man. 26 connections? Yeah, but nobody else got Don Cherry. If I could only say, the only thing I will say, I'm just mad I didn't get Swanky today. Damn, these two images side by side is crazy. You do not want to go up against the 2022 Winnipeg Jets in a banjo or fiddle duel in Mississippi late at night. You are going to lose your soul. Now, born in Manitoba, I literally have no idea, man. If I had to guess, a goalie born in Manitoba, Ed Belfour. Yes! I knocked my light off. Viewer beware, you're in for a scare. This looks like, have you ever seen that reaction image on Twitter? Don't I look like the guy going, Librarian, do you know what image I'm talking about? I don't know how to describe it, but you know which one I'm talking about? I can imagine anything. I didn't know that was the metadata. I'm sorry to say, Ed Belfour, he has Manitoban energy. Even though, as we've established in the past, and I'm not just saying that because he got a DUI very famously in like 2008 or something, but the picture has heavy like Scotland 1991 energy. Like it's possibly the most Scottish photo ever taken of an NHL player. He looks like he just got back from like a like a Proclaimers concert or something. Oh, he does look like he's on Star Trek. Onion burger looks disgusting. Pork gyro looks pretty good. Masala fries look like they could have. I'd give me the real meal, I guess is all I'm saying. That doesn't look, I don't think it looks that good, to be honest with you. Pizza logs or fish and chips? I'm going to be honest with you. I think the pizza logs kind of look awesome. I would absolutely try them at the very least. Horrible looking onion burger or barbecued pork with a bun. I mean, the pork doesn't look that good, but I'll give them a little bit of credit for the presentation. Wagon kebab or pepperoni and cheese rolls with salsa dip. Double Dave's Pizza Works is the official pizza partner. That's how you know your shit sucks, man. If you're the official partner. I don't know if there's ever been an official partner of any sporting event where I was like, that's the best possible option available in the free market. I can't believe. I think that looks like shit. I would rather have the kebab. Now the pizza looks. I get that it's in Italy, but this looks bad. And I like Italian style pizza. This looks like shit. Something about the focus is not right. It's like I'm fainting when I look at the image. It looks good. Listen. Your biggest mind. It's the best looking pizza you've ever seen. Rating this against other Italian pizzas, and I don't live in Italy, but I also feel like you got two different heuristics that are going up against each other. Okay, one of the heuristics is it's pizza in Italy. No matter what, it's going to be good. The other heuristic is it's at a football stadium. It's going to be dog shit because they cook this shit in the fucking microwave. It's not like they have a 600 degree fucking clay oven in the back where they're cooking the pizzas to order, okay? This shit is coming out of the fucking sous vide or something. I got to go with the dirty burger. I'm sorry, they're wrong. They're wrong. They're wrong. They're wrong. They're wrong about that one. You're crazy for that one, nephew. That pizza looked bad, man. 2 cookies. I would still take the chicken and chips. 95 is crazy. The chicken don't look that good. This one is going to piss me off because this actually, Forest, I'm not just saying this because it's Vancouver. I've never been to a Vancouver Whitecaps game. Every time the Vancouver Whitecaps food comes up in Scrandle, it looks good. I think they're doing good shit at the stadium there. This, to me, looks like a great poutine. The green onions are adding a little bit of color, not much else, but still. This is going to win because for some reason, gravy on a pie, British people go, that looks awesome. Gravy on fries, people go, fucking disgusting. So this is and this looks good. Never mind. Fuck, I'm lost in the freaking supermarket, man. It's the chicken tikka naans. It's the waffle on a stick, man. Come on, don't with those nachos. Cheesy nachos. So I get my handcuffs, my cyanide pills, my classified dossier. So sang Weird Al in a 2011 parody of what song? I have no... Is it Bang Bang Into the Room? She was nodding her head like, yeah. Miley Cyrus went to number 2 with nodding her head or moving her hips like, yeah. That's Party in the USA. How do you not know that Weird Al song? Maybe because I wasn't 9 in 2011, so I was kind of out of Weird Al's target demographic. No, no disrespect to the artist, but a little bit of disrespect to you for asking the question. Here you go. Go ahead and type it. He puts on a really good show. I saw him in tour last year. He puts on a really good show. I believe that. It's just like I don't find myself. With Running with Scissors came out, I was like 11. I was like, oh, I'm all in, man. But then when I got a little older, I was like, I'm not seeking out the Weird Al music anymore. I'm listening to some other stuff. Isn't Weird Al married to Pinkie Pie? The bridge guy? No shot. Doesn't he live in Japan now? Sort these events by the time period they occurred in, starting with the latest. Okay, this is fucked up. I was alive for like half of these. So the Great Recession is the late 2000s. Y2K is 2000. Enron's after that. The Satanic Panic is the 80s. The Black Sox scandal is like 1910. And Watergate's the 70s. Okay, it's literally the easiest disorderly of all time. Sorry, nephew. Sorry, nephews who were born in like 2010. You might be screwed today. But us old heads, this is automatic. You're basically asking us to name the numbers between 0 and 5. What's the Satanic Panic? That's like the idea that if you play Dungeons and Dragons, you're going to start like worshiping the devil. My school banned D&D for it. It's honestly so funny that they're still doing it to this day. That they'll be like, listen, you can't bring Harry Potter to school because it's like Satan worship. Like, man, you got like a college degree. What are you talking about? Well, this is a school, bro. What do you mean this book is related to the fucking devil? It kind of is, though. Yeah, but we didn't know that in like, '02. Nobody knew that in '02. I don't even know if she knew that in '02, to be honest. She might have hit her head like 2015. Or maybe, I don't know when the mold infestation started, man. People change. Yeah, the Demogorgon in her walls started talking to her. She should move to Alberta for real. She would love Alberta, man. You picture J.K. Rowling in a cowboy hat at the Calgary Stampede? Saw a lady doing heroin at the McDonald's in Eureka, California. Well, to some extent, that's like kind of what it's there for. Also, this was like probably 3 months ago or something like that now. But like we went to Surrey for something for Kate's parents. I kind of like getting out of Vancouver. I really like living in Vancouver. But sometimes it's nice to get out in like the metro area and just because you're like, it's a little bit more suburban. Like you got more space out here. You're free from some of the elements that are a little dicier about certain parts of Vancouver. We went to a McDonald's to get dinner really quick before we saw our in-laws. And a dude who was like 35, like my age, got into a fist fight with his fucking dad in the McDonald's, man. I was like, it's fucked everywhere. I was under the impression that there were like little pockets of shit being fucked around British Columbia, but I guess it's fucked everywhere. Dude was fighting his dad in the McDonald's, like a middle-aged man fighting an old guy in the McDonald's. Who won? The dad was like, stop it! Cut it out! Stop it! And then the dude just went back to eating his fries, but it was like a very strange vibe. Because I was excited to use a McDonald's where I was like, hey, I can actually like use the bathroom in this one without stepping in something. And then the fight happened and I said, you know what? I think I'll just hold it. I'll live with that. That's just a crazy score, man. Stalls are all in use by dudes fighting. Don't you hate that shit when you go into the bathroom and there's just like a brawl in every stall? Brawl and stall block fucking A. McDonald's bathroom is already cursed. I don't have a beef with you except like There have been times where I try to take my kid to the bathroom, and then the only stall is in use by a worker who's just vaping and looking at their phone. And I'm like, I get it, but they should, maybe it's not your fault, but they should give you a break room or something. Because that's like, I understand just wanting like a little bit of privacy, but to occupy the only toilet to do that that's hard, man. That's harsh. Okay, this is 180. That's like 12 degrees. This is 192. This is 198. This is 196. This is 197. I run this town, bro. 1990s ballads with a black and white music video. This is Kiss Me Beneath the Milky Twilight. You're going to say this is like a decrepit look. This is how every 24-year-old looked in 1998. Our style was so bad back then. Don't talk about me. I was still wearing like Oshkosh Pagosh in 1998, man. I was wearing like bright blue shirts with 5 cats on them. And then it said like underneath it said like Cat Street Boys and shit like that. Like I wasn't part of the sartorial zeitgeist at that time. Hell yeah, bro. Do they still do that shit, man? In like the 4th grade, I swear, 50% of the girls in our class were wearing the shirt with the 5 mice that said Mice Girls. Every single fucking day, man. What about Cookie Monster pajamas? After my time, unfortunately. You know what piece of fashion I hope never comes back? And maybe I've already missed it coming back. On women, low-rise jeans and like a crop top, but then a long ass like white shirt/dress that covered the midriff that was exposed by the low-rise jeans and the crop top. Brat score. That was very like 2007, man. Its ass and its back. I don't have a problem with the crop top and the low rise. I think that's a look, man. Especially with like a backwards hat. You look like the rapper in a industry plant girl group or something like that. But the thong guard under the crop top that's just like stretched out to the top of your thighs. I don't know, man. Buy some high-waisted pants. I'm not trying to flex, but I kind of have to high-waist every pair of pants. I'm not flexing the snatched waist. It's actually a pain in the ass because I got a 32 belt and I'm wearing 30 pants. And to get the 32 belt to cinch on the 30 pants, I got to put it on the final notch, and then it causes like the denim to fold in on itself just so that the belt can actually clasp. But I can't go down to 20. You can't be a 36-year-old man wearing 28s, and I don't really want to buy a new belt. Why not get a 30 belt then? Because this belt was kind of expensive. I don't want to just, so I could either replace it with like a shittier belt, or I could just keep wearing the good belt, because I don't want to buy another belt this expensive. What if I blow up again? You can buy 28s. I literally can't. Everybody here is skinny as fuck. They're sold out. They're sold out everywhere. Not to mention the fucking, they're like 28x36. How fucking tall are you, string bean? Where's my 2830s? Or a 2832. Now I gotta buy the fucking Victor Wembanyama jeans, and then they're like, just take them to the tailor afterwards. I'm buying pants because I need pants. I don't want pants in 4 days. I need pants now, man. When did everyone get so fucking tall? Oh, one. Yes. It's awakening ancient feelings in me. What are you? I haven't thought about you in a long time. It's that. Okay. I knew it was in there. Like, you're gonna laugh. What I thought but did not say was, why is this reminding me of LCD Sound System? I was like, all I can think of is LCD Sound System, but that self-titled didn't even come out till 2005. It kind of came pre-glorped. Okay, that's just actually gonna get me DMCA because that's that's the song basically. So I can't play that. You can play it yourself. It's a good song. I'm not gonna play it, man. If I play it, I'm gonna get in trouble. I already got part of my VOD muted last week for the Corey Worthington video, man. Take your glasses. Now I gotta do it myself. Take your glasses off. Nah. Why not? Because they're famous. Enjoy yourself. I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow. I don't know if we'll do Uma, and I'll tell you why. I only have one 10 pull saved up, so I'd like, might be a kind of an anticlimactic, the end, like, or maybe I could just pull 10 in one pack, man. No, I'm not going to swipe, because Kate and I did the math. I think to guarantee you pull a Kitasan Black, or to guarantee that you pull 3 or 4 of them, it's like $2,500 Canadian. And it's one of those things where I'm basically, I hope they never see this, but like you can basically suck me. If they were like, it's going to be $15 to get the card, then I would be like, you got me, you scumbag. But like, it's so expensive that I'm like, I'm just going to play for free. That's just not happening. So you like, I hope someone on my on my friends list wails for it so I can have access to it. But it ain't gonna be me because that's insulting. I would rather genuinely go to the casino. If it was $10, it'd be a different story. But anyway, goodbye. Have you seen Slackers? I don't think I can imagine any other streamer who might have seen it. Have I seen Slackers? What a ridiculous question. I love you, but I hate you, which brings to mind how much I love you. We could have worked things out, you know, in my little room, in my little locked room. I'm sorry that you had to settle for Dave, the one-dimensional man. He's filed under cocksucker in my little black book. Sweetness can rot your teeth. Bittersweet cacophony. And you hold the key. You hold the... You think I don't know every word from Slackers? Devin Sawa, Jason Schwartzman. Kind of insane this information occupies space in your brain. Yeah, no, I agree. I think that sometimes when I hear a song, usually like during a Peloton ride, I'll hear a song that I've literally not heard since like 1998, and I still know like 80% of the words. I'm like, what are you doing in there?